Yeah, yeah. Well, that's not this one. Okay.
It's working?
I think this is working. Let me just pull this up so I can see us. Oh. Okay. I think Stu and Jason are watching to tell me if this is working. I hope so. But it looks like it is. Move this one more time. Sorry, everyone, for like this.
Zero watching.
Well, we'll see. Sorry for any.
Why is it so delayed?
Sorry to anyone who watches this and wonders why it seems very unprofessional, because I have never streamed before and I don't know how to do it. On a computer, at least, on a phone, it's like you just hit the button and boom, but since we're like sitting down, I thought it'd be easier to use the laptop. Nobody's telling me if it's working, but I'm gonna keep going because it looks like it is. So, anyway, hello everyone. It is Olivia and Todd. He's with me today because we are going to unbox the Articulated Icons. I don't know if you can see that there, but it says it. Articulated Icons Feudal series from TheFwoosh, which has been a very long time coming, like 2 years now. So it's working. They say they see me. Okay. Okay, good. Thank you guys. So this has been like 2 years coming, and it's finally here, and we're super duper excited, right?
Yes.
Right. Excellent. Okay, so we have, I think, like 12 or so figures in here, maybe. I don't really know, but we're gonna start whatever and cutting this because there's a lot of tape. Meanwhile, I've been reading a lot of feedback from the people who've gotten these figures so far, and it's been mixed. I will say that, and that's a bit disappointing after, you know, waiting 2 years and there being delays and everything. But the disappointment is mostly in quality control, which unfortunately, I mean, that shouldn't have been an issue with the wait, but we'll see. We'll see how ours are. Most everyone's loving the sculpt and just, or not, you know, the articulation and everything. So, see how ours turned out.
There's a packaging list. I don't know if yours does. And we know exactly what we have.
Who's that?
Your box with the has.
Oh, no, it's the same one. So we have, let's see. This one's make me remember. We have 4 arms and wraps packs, 3 basic black ninjas, 3 basic red ninjas, 1 smoky, 1 deluxe black, 1 deluxe white, 1 Fumetsu, 1 Itami, 1 Shibito, 1 Shinobi, 1 Shokin, 1 Solitaire. Yeah. And then 3 rooftop bases. Why are there 3 rooftop bases? Not sure about that. Anyway, so that's what we're supposed to have, so we'll check as we go. I guess that we got it all.
That's what's in this one.
And mine is like this. There's only one thing there. Wow. Okay, going without me.
Wait, it's just so.
I also don't know if there's some kind of live chat with this. I think there is, and if you guys are, if anybody's watching and participating, I'm just gonna show everything, and I'm gonna just peek over at this and see if
There's a black one.
if there's a chat thing. So obviously, oh, I see Jason is chatting.
Lots of red.
He says hi, Todd.
Hi, everyone.
I think it's just Jason and maybe Stu.
Well, hi, Jason and Stu.
Hopefully people watch later. Okay, excuse me.
Cool.
Would you open everything? Solitaire looks cool. We'll show closer.
There's more stuff on the bottom. That was like 1 layer of figures.
Oh no. Okay. This box is a little bent. The martial artists look really cool. We actually almost didn't order any of them, but like later on we changed our backer kit to add them in because I don't know, because we did. Shinobi. Ninja. And
Looks like we have 4
4
arm packs.
Shibito. Oh, hello. I didn't think the arms packs would be in the same size box as the figures. I thought it'd be a little smaller, but what did you guys say this was? Should be good.
This is the Smoke Ninja. It's just the regular ninja, but somewhat translucent, not completely see-through.
And our other martial artist, Tommy.
Deluxe Ninja. The Deluxe Ninja box is heavier, I guess. It comes with the
rooftop is in there, and yeah. Shinobi. It looks like Shinobi has a rooftop base too. That's why he's heavy. White Deluxe Ninja. And we got one samurai to test the waters because we were mostly in it for the ninjas, but the samurai you can remove their armor and they look like another ninja, so we got the one who has like the black D underneath so that he'd match our other black ninjas if we wanted to make like a bigger, but the samurai armor's cool. He has very crossed eyes, this one, but
what do we do first?
I don't know. So a lot of the quality control issues people are reporting is with like the joints being either gummy or just not like moving very freely. So I did heat up a jar of water. It's probably not as hot anymore as I've been like starting the stream. But if we need to heat anybody up and see if that helps. There's a few in here that have, I'm just looking like, let me see if I can, I guess I'll show you when I take them out of the box. But there's a few in here that have crossed eyes. But for the most part, just peeking through, the paint looks okay on these guys. So, I don't know, who do you want to open first?
Let's open the basic ones first. Work our way up to the good stuff.
Okay, I guess we're opening the basic. Who do you have, a black one or a red one?
Black.
Try to open a red one. Okay. He had to leave the he's watching on his phone, I guess, so he had to leave the video to write something in the chat. But I think he's back. Where did the knife go? Did you steal my knife?
Looks like they each come with a Ziploc bag for their accessories, which I love.
Yeah, they taped them. I don't know why they taped them.
Figure arts come with stuff like this. Makes it easier to store stuff. I mean, we store our things in little plastic storage bin things.
Yeah, like, not little, big. We have, like, big bins of figure accessories that are, like... I'm supposed to... I wonder if the box is meant to... Oh. Yeah. Oh. So the back of the boxes comes with, like, a background, like, I guess, like a... You can use it for, like, a dojo background. I guess if we put a few of these together, they might overlap. But... I didn't really show the boxes for these, but they're very simple. They're like window boxes. They say, you know, articulated icons of Feudal series on that, and the top. They have all of the figures in the series on the back with, they each have a story on the top. And the bottom has the TheFwoosh logo. It's really hard to do this mirror image. And that's, yeah, that has like a shot of the figure on the one side, and then, oh no, it has photo and I guess their story on this side, so it's like that. I don't know. I know these photos, I think these were taken by Matthew K. Is that his name on the TheFwoosh? Anyway, so that's, I'm gonna just take the basic ones. I have those duplicates of. So we have 3 red ones, and I'm gonna put them down there for the others.
These are definitely heavier than usual figures, like any Marvel Legends or DCUCs.
They have twist ties and like thingies on them, rubber bands, which is like not convenient for a live stream, I'll tell you.
I'm guessing he's supposed to have reddish eyes. They came out more orange, almost
is that the basic?
skin-like. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. I probably
I don't know
just
if you can see that. It's not really focusing either, but that's the basic.
Yeah, I don't think it's really. I'm sure there will be plenty of reviews on YouTube of these figures. There already are some of people who got like the review copies earlier. But if anyone's watching this and really wants me to review any of them, just let me know and I will try. I know I have not been filming recently, but
splits are always good.
That's off the bat. That's good. Can you move the hips forward and back?
This way.
Really feel like doing all right. Alright,
They're clicking a little.
Well, that's supposed to go ratchet. Very long twist ties. I feel like I'm not getting...
I don't want to bend the... I don't want to bend any joints yet.
I'm gonna heat them up first.
There's a torso swivel, waist swivel,
Oh, there's a waist. Oh wow.
diaphragm, torso. What do you
No,
call it?
diaphragm. Wow, the
It's like
diaphragm joint's a
G.I. Joe.
lot better than people are making it sound. Well, it certainly goes really far. Goes really far back. You do get the hole there, but and forward.
Can't really
It's
bow. They can't have any honor. There's no bowing for these.
Why not?
ninjas.
Why can't they go like?
The deeper the bow, don't break them.
I'm not breaking it. I'm trying not to.
I really like the tabby boots.
Oh, see here. This okay. So this one. Let me see your resume. So he has like the black basic ninja has like an orangey eye, at least on this one, and my red ninja has like a yellow eye. Which I don't know if you can see. I'll try that. Yeah, that's not focusing. Okay. Well, I'll try. By the yeah, I don't even know if the quality of the stream is very good. I just set it up today. I forgot you have to like have an encoder and stuff. So forgive me if the stream is terrible. I'm sorry. I just don't want it. But anyway. Wow, this is cool. Yeah, it does feel a little heavier, but not like really. Excuse you. This one has. Oh no, it's forward. Okay. I thought this one was gonna have the gummy hips, but so far it doesn't. Oh, the splits are awesome. Why can't Hasbro do this?
Everything's bending
So
fine.
Spidey should do this. Yeah, everything seems to be moving
not
fine
forcing
on it. So
anything.
far, so good. I really like the sculpt on this.
Yeah, the gis look nice.
These
It
look
looks
really
like they're
nice.
actually wearing it. I mean, some of it, when you move them, will become unaligned. It's like
Yeah.
you can't see it. I'm not even going to try to hold it up, but
I see the waist.
there's like a gi border, I guess.
Where you close it.
Yeah. You know, if you shift his torso, it comes apart, but that's true of almost any figure. I'm kind of, you know, I didn't look at them too much before they came out. Olivia was more on that angle, but I'm kind of disappointed that the belts don't hang down like a real belt.
I think some of them have. Well, like the martial artists have that. And
But I guess you know, it makes sense for ninjas because everything had to be pretty tight for
yeah,
them
it's
to
like
sneak
the
around
top
and all that
Where
stuff.
are the deluxe ones?
We'll get
Oh,
to
see,
them.
they have hanging ones.
Okay.
The issue is that they're not removable though, the belts. So if you do want to put a belt that like hangs down on a different figure, you can't. Though you could just make like a cloth belt. I mean, you could play
Looks
with
like
that.
there's 2 holes for the swords, so you could have them on the back like this. You could have them on their waist, I should say, and then you could have them on the actual back. And it comes with like a shoulder strap, so you can put it on for the sword, so it actually isn't floating on his back. So let's take a look at these accessories. Your
Sorry.
face.
Oh, what's this? Oh, this is like a. Okay, so let me just pull out. I don't want to lose anything. I'm just taking the accessories out now for me. So even the basic ninjas come with like more accessories than you get with. Oh, well, it depends. It's on par with some legends, but some legends come with like no accessories. So you get 2 heads, the hood up, the hood down, 3 sets of hands, the 2 swords, and the whole holder. What do you call it? Sheath?
Shuriken?
No. For the swords.
Sheath.
Sheaths. What's this?
Just that.
Shuriken. This is shuriken. And the strap that goes like over the chest so that you can put the swords in. I'm gonna try taking the head off and putting the hood on. See how that goes. It's supposed to be removable by just popping on and off. So far so good. Some people are having issues with paint rubbing off the heads, but it's very oily in there. Still feel factory oils.
Swords go in and out, no problem. They're thin, and the handles are pretty thin. We've had a few figures here next to us for comparison. Deadpool comes with some swords.
Hood went on. Head came off, no problem. Hood went on. I put the head into the hood. If you didn't see me doing it, and then put that on top of the figure. And it looks good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm gonna try hands too. I've heard the hands are. Wow, I'm really kind of surprised. But this is only, I mean, you know, one out of so many figures. Some people are saying the hands come off too easily. But
Should I try mine?
But I mean, this is also, you know, different things, different figures, different, you know, everything's different. But I can't pose.
It doesn't feel like it comes off too easily. I'm not gently pulling here, but I'm also not pulling to pull the hand off. But the hand's staying on.
Yeah, it's not fun. I like the joints on the hands. They're like the revolt textile, right? Like they turn and they twist and a turn. I don't know.
The handles.
These look dope.
I do have to say the handles on the katanas are fairly short.
I think other people were saying that too. It's like not accurate, right?
Well, there's a lot of things. Ninjas wouldn't use katanas, but I mean, it's an action figure.
Yeah.
But if you compare it to the Deadpool, the Marvel Legends Deadpool swords, the handle's much longer.
Oh yeah.
Almost double.
And the sword's shorter. Is this like a
the blade is shorter on
blade?
the Deadpool.
Oh well, no, there's this one too.
But yeah, there's a katana, and then I'm probably gonna call it wrong. I think it's called a wakizashi when it's shorter.
Oh yeah. That's not bad.
But I could be wrong.
Sorry, I have to sleep. Todd makes smoothies. He drank his at home.
Yeah, the blade's shorter on the. That's weird. The handle's shorter, longer on the Deadpool swords, but the blade is shorter.
The blades also. I mean, this might be different on the deluxe. I haven't seen those yet, or like the samurai. But the swords and the sheaths for the basic figures, like when you look at them right now, this is 2 swords and 2 sheaths and or pair of whatever. Everything's black right now when you're looking at it. You don't see any paint until you take the swords out, and the paint is very minimal. It's just the silver blade, and there's a little bit of gold around the hilt, like above. What's this area? Where, yeah, it's above the hilt. There's a little bit of gold, but there's no detailing on the handle of the sword itself, or on the sheaths. But I mean, you can customize that if you want to.
Articulation is nice. It's always nice when you can pose. I don't know. For me, figures make it look like they're actually grabbing the sword or reaching for it.
For sure. Yeah, and there's also some people have been saying they wish they had butterfly joints, and I agree to a degree. Like, I wish every figure could have butterfly joints. I think it really does a lot for the articulation and arms. But so far they're moving pretty well without it, because they have pretty small chests. I think that's why they can get a good range of motion regardless. But also, I feel like the butterfly joints would have made it a little more difficult for the swappable arms, because all of these arms are swappable at the shoulder. They pop in and out because they have the arms packs, which we can try. I feel like the butterfly joint would have just added too much motion to make it, you know, feel reliable, I guess. Can I have an arm pack? So I'm going to open one of the arm packs, which is this. So like I said, I didn't think this box would be as big. It's the same size. I guess they wanted, you know, I guess that makes it easier. But it's a little bit, it's I don't want to say wasteful, but like this could have gone in a smaller box. But,
Oh, that's nice.
what are you doing? Yeah, the down.
The hood down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. The eyes on the alternate head are very different. It looks like they forgot.
Something on that. Yeah. See, that's.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Looks like this head, whatever you
These
want to call it, has an orange, whatever you call the not iris part of an eye, and it looks like it should have had a yellow iris.
Oh, whatever it is.
So I don't know. Again, if you can't see that, but
Ow! You struck me on my foot.
this guy's eyes are different.
So I just opened the arms pack. So I'm gonna do something with this. That comes with a set of bare arms.
Bear arms for ninjas?
Bare arms for ninjas.
Like a bear?
A bear ninja. It comes with the bare arms. It comes with 2 different wraps. It comes with like the, you know, just like a bandage looking wrap. You can't see this, but very rubbery. So that's gonna like slide over. And then a little smaller, like a half the size of that one, just black. And that's also very, very rubbery. It also comes with 3 sets of hands in here. It comes with It comes with like a grabby hand, a hand, and a stretchy hand. How was that?
Perfect.
Okay. I'm gonna put the bandagey looking wraps on. So you just pop the hand off and then you slide the wrap over the arm. And I'm just gonna put the same hand
I
on.
don't think we could see that.
I know, I'm sorry, guys. This is more of like a hang with us while we're opening our toys and see what we think of them. Like I said, if you want formal reviews of any of these, let me know and I will try my best. I know I haven't been active on YouTube lately, but these are, I think we're going to have a lot of fun with these guys. So, I might want to review some. I don't know if somebody...
I gotta say, I'm only playing with this one so far, and I'm very happy we went crazy with all these.
This isn't even crazy. I saw some people who had like, this was like, you know, this was the 2 boxes taped together. I saw people had like 6 of the 2 boxes taped together, and like, I know, what's his name on YouTube? I don't know his name on Dallas James on Instagram and like, possibly YouTube, but I don't think so. He had like 156 figures, and I was like, are you crazy? Thank you.
156?
Yeah.
Wow.
We
Sorry,
like
that was delayed. That number just hit me. Jeez.
We like our purple sofa too. Thank you, Jason. So I'm gonna try popping this arm out now and see how this goes. This is my first figure I've ever swapped an arm at like this. Let's see. Oop! It came out easy. I was not scared.
That's what she said.
Okay, and then this one pops in. I'm really excited. I kind of wish I ordered more bear arms. I think they all look really cool with them. I've only done one half. Here you go. Somebody ripped his sleeve off. Oh well.
I'm putting this one away because I'm ready to move on.
Yeah. Oh, it fits the figure.
And it fits the figure.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's got all his stuff in there.
That's really good for right now. I'll
Yeah.
pack and stuff. Alright, so the left arm's a little harder to get. Oh, okay, that's fine. I lied. It wasn't that bad. No wrap.
Imagine you want to keep these boxes.
Maybe one, but no.
One of each.
Oh, they're all the same.
I know they're not there.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we'll pick like our favorite and we'll keep that one, I guess. Maybe. We don't really need to keep any. But maybe if I'm going to be reviewing, we'll keep one.
So we took the black ninjas out, so I'm going to put those aside.
Okay, so this one's kind of stuck at the bicep. Is not. I don't want to. All right, so this one I put his arm in before I noticed the bicep is kind of. Well, not the bicep, I guess the. That's weird. Wait a minute.
Well, you're struggling with that. I should open it.
I don't know, but this one's a little stuck, so I'm not going to push it, but he looks, just pretend that he looks like he's like reaching on it. Anyway, the all bear arms look really dope. So, yeah, don't force it.
What she said.
I could try the hot water, but I get the feeling I'll probably have to go run and microwave it some more because I did it before we started this video. It's not going to be like boiling anymore.
What was wrong with this one? Oh,
It's not like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to force it, so. Okay.
Where's his bag?
Alright, so I'm putting him to the side. I know I have to heat that up. But in the meantime, we'll open something else. So that was the ninjas. So should we jump into like the martial artist?
Take care of this one.
I feel like also, side note, I don't know how long we're going to be streaming, but we do have to go out to dinner at some point, so we might have to cut things short before we like open everyone. So that's why I feel like maybe we should, like save this for later because we already looked at them.
How about the deluxe ones?
Fine. I want the white one.
Racist.
Not racist. Oh, really, for the blue one.
I feel like we should have had music or something.
I don't know what we need, like dramatic, like ninja music.
But we're just opening boxes.
I know. Sue's saying something. Live chat's working. Continue the stream through tonight. I mean, I would totally be for that if we weren't going out with a friend. We could just, get Taco Bell like we always, like I always do on streams, apparently. And just eat with you guys and play with our ninjas. But, adults.
The roof pieces.
Ow! The roof fell on my foot.
The roof pieces connect.
Yes, we knew that. Todd's stealing. We have 3 pieces of roof. Right? Ta-da! Our white and black deluxe ninjas roof pieces connected together. Thank you.
And it has little holes in the back if
So
you
you can
wanted
put it on
to
a wall.
hang them on a wall.
Yeah. Or like a bookshelf or something.
But we're not putting nails in the book.
They're not really good.
Wow. Talk about deluxe.
Ow. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, the deluxe come with of accessories. You take care. That's good. More twist ties.
Can you see why people were complaining about the tape on the Ziploc bag?
Yeah. Mostly because it just leaves a sticky residue when you take it off.
That's what she said. I'm trying to be good. I'm sorry, guys. I keep saying that's what she said.
But I think they can hear you.
Wow. I apologize if no one thinks that's funny, but I think it's funny.
I think everybody thinks it's funny. And if you don't, I don't know what to tell you. Is there a way for me to see the live chat on my phone? Is anybody savvy with the YouTube streaming? Tell me.
These twist ties.
Like, I'm looking at it on the computer, but I can't like reach across and type as a. But I mean, I guess I don't have to. If you guys type to me, I'll just answer out loud, which is what I've been doing. Just doing case. I can't tell if anybody else is watching.
It says 4 people watching.
Where do you see that?
Top
Oh, it's
right.
at the top. Who else is watching? Say hi in the chat.
Don't be creepers.
Hey, don't call them creepers. They
Okay.
can creep if they want.
Don't be lurkers.
I am like struggling with these. I should have brought scissors too.
Well, the
for
twist
the-
ties are annoying.
Yeah, I can't.
They're-
I saw somebody comment on like the TheFwoosh forums about this, and they were like, "Really? I thought we wouldn't have to deal with rubber bands and twist ties as collectors, by collector line, whatever." But I mean, I guess it makes it more stable. Ow! Rubber bands.
Stop hurting yourself.
I like this one a lot. I'm just already looking at it.
Because it's white.
You know what else you can do? Well, I don't know. It's like cool. He has like I'm thinking like when you're like a kid and your mom to sign you up for karate and you get like your first white gi. And I know you think that's stupid because you're a ninja. Todd took ninjutsu, everyone. So.
Wow. Announce it to the world.
So he knows lots of stuff about ninjas and things. So he doesn't like tiger shoulders.
Is this about the figures or me? Or
It's about everything. This is what happens.
I like the little scarf. Oh, you don't have
What's
one?
that? I might have one. I don't know. Oh, I do. I have one. Also, you can take these guys off, the martial artist things, and
You
can
can
put
take them off. What's the torso?
Yeah, the gi piece, like,
Oh.
and you can put it on like one of these if you want. So like,
Why would
Oh,
you
it
be
would
wearing
show.
2 gis?
it would show. All right. You can also swap the arms too. See, this guy can get like long arms, or this guy can get the shorter sleeve arms.
Let's
Whatever.
dump this bag of accessories.
5 people watching. Nobody's saying hi.
So the bow's cool?
Doesn't have a string.
There's no string?
Somebody strung it online.
Well, yeah,
She's
you could
selling
string it.
their sticky tape.
The halberd's cool.
What's that?
The halberd.
See, Todd knows that. Who are you? Gross. Soldrum. Hi, Soldrum, and Gross Fidelity. Since mine haven't shipped yet, I need this YouTube. Hello. I'm glad we could be of service.
So we've got the standard double katana thing going on. Or katana, wakizashi, whatever. Sickle.
Oh my god, there's so many
Or
accessories.
kama, rather. Sorry, that's a kama. Different kinds of shurikens. I guess I should correct
Oh
myself.
my god,
There's a
this is so
throwing knife
tiny.
and 2 shurikens. I don't know if you can see that. Use a dark background.
There's something
I
in
don't
my
know.
hands right now. I don't think you can see it. It's a super duper tiny shuriken. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, super tiny.
Come
Don't
with
lose it.
arrows. And it looks like the black and the white ninja come with
Yeah,
different
they have different
kinds
stuff.
of shirt.
Oh, sure. And we have different. No, is there anything else different? No,
I don't think
this
so.
is very rubbery. Wow, I didn't expect that.
It's a little devil's mask.
Yeah,
thingy.
very rubbery. So it slides over the figure's head.
A sai. Raphael's weapon. Or Electra, whatever.
We need an electric figure for all these ninjas now.
They come with the same hands, but it's
So
strange.
That devil's mask was super easy to slide over the head, by the way.
They only come with one holding something hand. Unless nope, mine's in the hood. They come with two.
In the hood. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 hands. Yeah. So all the rest of the accessories are the same between the black and the white deluxe already.
The eyes are different on these ninjas.
Yeah, they get
the
fully
deluxe,
painted eyes.
they get fully painted eyes, but the tight hood masked one, this one, he looks worried.
Maybe he is. Oh, he's a little messy. Mine's
Like
not. Mine looks better.
His eyebrows are, yeah. This one looks like he's maybe trying to not poop, or he has to fart while he's sneaking around.
Yeah, these look pretty good. The eyes on my white, the tight hooded one,
that's
looks
cool.
really good. You probably can't see, but yeah. I wish this would autofocus. I don't know
That's
how to
really
make
cool.
it do that. This one's a little dirty looking, but.
So the quiver, it's got like a pack of just fake generic arrows to make it look like there's stuff in there. But
it has a slot.
It slides out.
What slides
for an empty quiver.
Oh.
So I'm sure if you have enough accessories packs, you could just shove it with full of actual arrows.
It also comes with one loose arrow for you to use in the bow, I guess, but it also will fit into the quiver, even with the like pack of arrows, because there's like a little space for it to fit.
So if you're like me and you like to pose them, you can make it look like they're taking
the arrow out. Yeah, which we know they can do because we just posed them with that before.
So I think I was going through this. So the halberd, right, I mentioned before, comes with a bow staff. Comes with everything else the basic ninja comes with, and that's about it for the difference. The bow, again, doesn't have a string. It's fairly flexible. I wouldn't go past like that.
I wish the deluxe had come with more paint on the swords, but what do you do? I'll probably just do a little customizing from that. I so far haven't had any trouble with the hips. They're all moving as expected. A lot of people were having issues where when you try to move the hips forward, they like were gummy and they would bounce back. But so far, not so good on these. They have a great range of motion. They're staying put where I posed them. This looks really good. I like the I don't know if they all. I don't think they feel like the white deluxe ninja has like a really soft touch feel. It's like a matte paint that has, I mean that's what it's called, soft touch. You're always beating me up. The plastic has like a soft touch feel, or the white paint, whatever. I guess it was cast in the white. And, yeah, so that feels, this figure just feels really nice. Like, it feels different, right?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah. Like, this just feels like a normal plastic, but that one has a soft touch feel that feels really nice. Also, pretty sure the top knot's supposed to come out, but it doesn't feel like it's coming out. I was reading a lot of people.
There you go.
Oh, it's come out. A lot of people's hairs were getting glued in by accident, I guess, at the factory, and they're kind of ripping when you take them out. So I don't want to force it if it's not coming out. But this one came out, which is cool, and that they do that so that you can you can swap the hair for one. For anybody that has hair, it comes out, so you can swap them between the figures. And there's also some that have helmets, so the helmet, I think, heads in where the top knot goes. So, yeah, so the Deluxe Ninja has the soft belt that goes down, and it's really soft. And I think, this is like a really totally matte black, and I think yours might be a little different. Yeah, it's a little glossier looking. Huh. I really like this one a lot. I wish I got more. I don't know why. What am I gonna do with like a bunch of white ninjas? It's just so cool looking. Yeah, tons of accessories. I don't even know, what else is, because this is, I mean, other than Todd showed all the accessories already. Otherwise, it's, the same as the basic ninja. So I guess we can look at something else. Very cool. So only one side, right? These tiny shuriken, is that right?
Yep.
All right. Shuriken is tiny. Wigging me out, man. I don't know what's that. I can't wait to play with these more. like, I wish we did have dinner house night, like, so we could just sit here and play forever. But I guess we'll play it. Just not. We have, like, some Daredevils and Batmans and stuff, which we didn't show. And Iron Fist to kind of, like, show what they look like. But, I mean, you're not really going to be able to see, I feel.
Yeah, what the heck. I'm going to try to stand next to Charlotte. Iron Fist is taller.
Yeah, the legends are ever so slightly taller overall. Like these are probably straight up 6-inch scale, whereas the legends are kind of like maybe 6 1/4, 6 1/2 these days. Well, maybe these are like 6 1/4. Legends are 6 1/2 because the icons. This is Icons Batman and shorter, which is a true 6-inch line. So these are probably about like 6 1/4 scale.
Oh wow, these are a lot taller it seems.
DCUC's always been like 6 1/2 or more. Yeah, that's a DCUC size figure. But when you're posing them, if you're gonna like set them up in a scene or something, they're not gonna look like super underscaled or anything. I don't think because with what's it called? Perspectives. Is that what I'm gonna say? Perspective, where like angles, you can make anybody really kind of look like they work together. Shokin and Shibito have been reported to have glued hair. I hope they're just isolated issues. Well, I will let you know. Let's do them. Shokin and Shibito.
I got Shibito over here.
Shokin. Unless you want to do. Do you want to do martial arts too?
Sure.
Okay, we'll do Shokin first with Tommy, the 2 martial artists. And then we'll do Shibito next. Okay. All right.
I get the white one this time.
Okay, you get the white one this time. I get the black one. So Tom has Shokin. We'll check out the hair. The Tommy has a top knot, so we'll see if that one works or not. Why is this? Why am I not able to get the boxes open? I'm really excited so far because like I've been reading every day. Like I read the TheFwoosh thread. I check out like everybody on Facebook. There's a Facebook group and there's everybody posting on Instagram. I've been reading like everything I can because I've been waiting. I was like, I gotta look at everybody else's. And there's been a fair amount of people complaining about the QC and everything, so I was starting to get worried. But so far so good, and I'm like really excited. I'm really like the way these figures feel in the hand. I feel like we're gonna really enjoy playing with them. I still can get my box open. So, yeah, I'm excited so far. I feel like these martial artists, like I said earlier in the stream, we added these kind of last minute to our pledge, and I'm really glad we did because I think they look really awesome. When I watched, again, I don't know his name on YouTube, Dallas James, he reviewed everyone, and when I saw him review these, I was like, why didn't we get those? And Todd agreed. He's like, he wanted the martial artists.
So I wanted them off the bat, but then I knew you wanted to wait.
No.
I said these would be good for like custom Bruce Wayne training.
Somebody did it. Did you see? Yeah. There's somebody who did it on Instagram. They put a Batfleck head on that guy or that guy.
So what am I checking this guy's hair?
His hair. Be careful. Be gentle because it might be glued. It looks very loose, but maybe in the peg itself it has. Oh.
Came out.
Look at that. I got a good batch.
Nothing broken.
So far.
Actually. It looks like it might have been.
The
paint came off.
Yeah.
So he's got like a black spot on the back of his head, next to the hole.
Guess he won't be a bald ninja. Martial artist.
Well, I like the hair. I like that the hair can come off. That's a cool idea. But at the same time, and I'm gonna hold this up to the camera, but I don't think you'll be able to see it. But it almost looks like a bad wig. Like if you see someone wearing a wig and you can tell they're wearing a wig.
I think that's just his design, though, in particular.
If you're able to push it really down, it looks like it fits. But again, it's still a really cool idea. I'm not knocking it.
What else I like about it is I kind of wonder if like we could sculpt our own. Like if we wanted to give him like maybe like a short hairstyle or something, and I know, who is it? Shibito comes with a short style, and the Shinobi also comes with like a spiky hair. But if we wanted like something else, I mean, technically I could probably sculpt it out of Procreate, which is a little flexible. And as long as we were able to make strong enough peg that wouldn't break inside the hole. We could potentially make our own hairs.
So
I still can't. I
we're
don't know
talking
how
about-
Todd gets these open like 10 times faster than I do. These stupid rubber bands kill me.
we're talking about the paint. It looks like there's some. I don't know if you call it bleed. What's the
Where?
industry term?
Yeah.
Looks like the paint's bleeding off of the gi onto his arm, so he's got a little bit of white on his arm.
Yeah.
It's noticeable. Yeah, and there's a bit of skin color in the gi sleeve also.
Yeah, I see that a little bit on this one too. Not. I don't think it's as bad looking as yours. Like this one with a little bit of skin color on the key. That's fixable.
This one is right there.
Let me see. So who do I have? Tommy. I gotta be Tommy right now, right? His top knot slides out, no problem.
I'll swap hair.
A little top knot and hair on hair. This looks ridiculous because he has hair. There's a little top knot.
How's it going? Don't laugh at me.
This he really literally is wearing a wig because he has hair underneath. What do we have? Not as bad as some of the other pictures I've seen. You're welcome. I hope your figures turn out just as wonderful as ours have so far. How many did you order? Gross fidelity. I hope I'm saying that right. How many figures did you order? Okay, I like these because they have bare feet too, which is cool, and they have the flared leg. So how do you take off? I guess you just take the arms off and slide it over their head. And it might need to be heated up, but I'm not sure.
I'm going to open up the accessories, but again, it's taped. It doesn't look like it's ripping the bag, but it is leaving the stickiness behind.
The gi is very soft, so like he can still kick his leg up really high, and it bends. 13 figures. Yeah, that's. How many did we ultimately end up with? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 15. So, close. Alright. Hope you enjoy them.
Let's put some tonfas in these hands. Oh, so
Oh,
accessories.
that's why Todd wanted this one. He was all about the tonfas. I remember that word now.
So this one, unlike the Deluxe Ninja, this comes with two sides
sides.
each.
Okay. Mine has different ones.
This comes with two tonfas, so talking about the white. Oh no, his wig! He's got his two tonfas. He's got a bow staff. And he's got the hands that the other figures do. The palm strikey one, the holdy one, and the fist.
Yeah, see, so mine has different ones. The Tommy has different. And if you don't know much about this line, they created stories for these figures basically, so for example, Itami is the same character as Fumetsu, who is the same as
Alright, his
I
hair's
don't know.
not staying
The
in.
Deluxe Ninja with like when he's older, I think.
I gotta point out that as I'm doing stuff with this figure, his hair keeps popping off.
Well, it's because it's a bad wig and he doesn't want to wear it. So Itami comes with some different accessories from Shokin. You have Shokin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Itami comes with a sword, another sword. He comes with just one in the sheath. It's a curved blade. Is this different? No, it's the same. He comes with 2 sides also. He comes with 6 hands total, including the ones that come on him, and he has the. This is not the same, is it?
No, it doesn't have horns. It has a
Yeah.
long nose.
He has another.
Pinocchio mask.
Yeah, Pinocchio. Is that real?
No.
Okay, we'll call it that though. He has a Pinocchio mask because he has a really long nose. Solitaire. Thank you, Gross Fidelity. Solitaire is who Itami, Fumetsu, Solitaire. Those are all 3 the same character, like at different stages of his life, which is cool. So and I actually get all 3, which is cool. I almost didn't get Fumetsu. So this is the mask that Itami comes with. It has like a long nose. You probably can't see that, but yeah. So that's
the tonfas on him. I'm a guy who, if I'm watching Iron Fist, like the Marvel show or anything with martial arts in it, I'll point out like things that just don't work martial arts wise. So I'm going to point that out on the figure because I'm a huge dork. So it's the tonfa is supposed to line up with your forearm. And it kind of does it with this one, but it doesn't with that one. And again, it's an action figure. I'm just being silly. It doesn't take away from how awesome these things are. But yeah, just wanted to point that out.
I'm just trying to see if you need to heat up the gi to get it over his torso, and I feel like I should. Like, I don't want to push it. But yeah, you could make these guys into like shirtless. Like just have the pants on if you take off the gi and replace the arms with the bare arms. Which is cool because the only shirtless character is Shibito. So if you want like a few guys who look like they're like they're training, so they're not wearing like the full gi, you can do that. You can also take the arm. So the martial artists' arms are their like gis are like pushed up to like here, like just below their elbow, where the ninjas have full sleeves. So if you want to like swap these out with a black ninja, you can have a ninja with rolled up sleeves, or you could have a dude in a gi with, if you put ninja arms on him, with full sleeves. So I really like the swappability of all of these things. And I actually saw one person say like, oh, maybe they shouldn't do so many swappable parts. That's probably what's causing all the QC issues. And I was like, what? Don't you say that? Because like this is so cool. I just love the fact that we could sit around with like even just like a handful, 3 figures or so, and swap so many parts to make like so many different characters at once, and feel like you have a new figure even though it's the same pieces that you've had. So I really like that. The Tonfa probably line up better with the bare arms or bare arms.
Right.
Which you can open another pack if you want. I don't want to do that one.
We can play later.
Yeah, for sure. I think we're gonna be playing with these figures for a while, and like we need to make like a dio of like a dojo. We need a dojo dio, and we need like maybe like a mountain
Dojo dio. Why not a mountaintop dojo?
A mountaintop. I've got like a dual dio with a dojo.
Okay, now you're just talking nonsense.
We have fake grass that we can use for like a mountaintop.
That stuff.
That you yelled at me.
Yeah, because it's getting everywhere, even in the drawer that it's in.
Alright, so we have.
We wanted
to
show.
Want to try Shibito with his hair, so you want to try that? And I'll do Shinobi. Shinobi also
you get the cool one.
What? Do you want to do this one? I'll do that. And then we can do these two, and then the basic ninja if we have time. The smoky one. We'll do that. Alright, so now we got Shibito and Shinobi, whose names I can't remember which one is which. For now, but we did that.
Shibito has no shirt.
Go sleeveless with a Tommy and go Cobra Kai? I don't know what that is. Is that a G.I. Joe thing? I'm sorry, guys. I don't know G.I. Joe.
It's not G.I. Joe.
Then I don't know what it is.
Don't tell her. No one tell her. Cobra Kai never die. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, Todd knows it. He's got this. All right, guys. This is why I brought him along, you know.
Here's the third roof piece we have. I'm just gonna put it all together.
That's it for our roof pieces. You can buy roof pieces separately if you're into them, and I think they come in like a 5-pack or something. And you can build like a whole, because you can also connect them. No, you can't connect them.
No.
But I mean, you could probably just sit them next to each other.
We didn't mention this before. There's a lot of peg holes.
So tweak the leg.
On the there's a lot of peg holes on the peg holes. There's a lot of pegs for peg holes on the roof to stand them in whatever way you want.
Yeah.
They came together pretty nicely. Let's see if you ever want to pop them apart.
You put them all together.
You gotta pull a little bit, but
you should though, because otherwise they'll just fall apart. You know?
Yeah. But I tend to break things.
Yeah, see, there's no way to connect them that way. Like, what if you wanted to make a literal rooftop, like a full roof? That's a little silly, you know?
I guess, but they also had to make this flat if you want to put it on the wall. So, we win some, we lose some.
What about those, like, removable, you know the sidewalk pieces from the DC Collectibles the Dark Knight Returns set?
No, those are like
No. You know how they
Those
have
are
those like
different.
removable pegs?
Right.
What if you could put those?
no, not on those. They're not pegs. On the side.
No. I know. Yeah, no, but pegs. The pegs come out for the figures.
Oh, those.
Like maybe that would work for that side. Not everything. Just we lost some people. We only have 3 people, but we have quality people watching now. Who's this? Dinkle McKinkle.
What?
I didn't really like intentionally stop making videos. Just a lot of life busyness, and we moved. I don't know if I ever said. I don't think I ever said it. We moved to an apartment where I never really quite set up like a spot to film reviews, and I should. I just haven't, and I'm sorry I haven't been making videos, but I'm still alive, and we're still collecting, and here I am streaming. Yes. Also, I just noticed that I left a flashlight on over my desk. I'm gonna turn that off. Kind of like look over at the area where I wish. I mean, like going on.
So here's Shinobi, the blue ninja. He doesn't have sleeves, and he's got his little wrist guards there. He's got the scarf.
I like him. Is there ever such a thing as a blue ninja? Other than Ryu?
What?
Ryu?
Ryu?
Ninja? Ryu? I don't know. I just...
Stop.
Ryu? Not... Ryu? Ryu? Am I saying it wrong? Can you help me, please? Don't make me look like...
I don't know what you're trying to say.
So everybody's talking about making a guy. He has red wrist straps and... Somebody help me. This guy's like a Bruce Lee guy. Can't. These rubber bands.
What is wrong with you? Why are you struggling with this? Oh, wow.
Should have gotten scissors while I was up. Lots of accessories, and he has them too.
So Shinobi has... He's got like a Vegeta with bangs hair.
Yeah, that's for right. Yeah, someone.
And then he's got a blue devil mask.
That's cool.
And he's got a couple of heads. He's got the one he's wearing. He's got the face mask one. And then he's got like a bandana one.
Still no issues with the hip surgeon. They're all working out. And I'm really kind of, I'm like happy with the articulations.
Who's the hair?
Yeah, so I have Shibito, who has hair that's supposed to come off also, so I'm going to pull on that and see if it will come off. I can definitely feel like it's loose-ish, but it's probably got a little glue in there. So, should I heat it up maybe, or should I just twist it? Kind of twisting it, and that's not really...
So I'm not going to hold him up because there's nothing new in here. He's got each kind of shuriken. He's got a throwing star. He's got one sai, a bow, the halberd, an arrow. He's got the wrist wraps he has on.
Rob.
He's got the wrist wraps that he's got on. He's also got these bracelet kind of things. I'll swap them out and see how they look.
I'm dunking Shibito's head in some hot water if I think it's hot still. It's warm now, I guess. Just to see if that loosens up the hair a little bit. Oh, he's wet. Yeah, it doesn't look like Shibito's hair wants to come off. So I think I need to really heat it up better. The water's kind of not hot anymore. It feels, it feels like it wants to. It's just stuck in that peg. And I don't want to, like, rip the peg. But otherwise, he looks cool. He's, very, like, Bruce Lee inspired. He has I don't know what shoes. Do these shoes have, like, a name?
I don't know. They do, but I don't know.
I don't know what they're, the kind of shoes he wears. He has, like, the hair.
Do we have a Bruce Lee figure we can compare it to?
We do. Where?
Go over there.
Huh. Yeah, see, he looks kind of like, it could be like a young Bruce Lee, except this is probably bigger.
Yeah, this Bruce Lee figure's tiny.
That's really tiny. We have the figure, right?
Yeah.
We have the figure Bruce Lee, because the Figma one looks like he's wearing diaper. Wearing a diaper. I don't know why I just said that. Wearing diaper. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Bruce Lee's a lot smaller because it's the big Dwarf scale. But you could see that it's, I mean, you can probably see that. You know, definitely inspired by his look. His footsteps. So, yeah, so, but other than the hair not coming off, I don't seem to be having issues with this one. Which is good. We've run into very few QC issues so far, and I'm really happy with how everything looks. Even the paint, we've only had a little bit of, what, a little bit of paint bleed?
Oh, hey.
Hey.
So there's a little thing that pops into the, I'm trying to find a clear background on my skin. There we go. That pops into the back of the ninjas so the swords can go on. But the sheaths,
Do they open it?
yeah, the sheath, in English, that means the sheaths slide out so you can have them separate.
Right. So, okay, cool. I have to open this.
I thought they felt loose.
I feel like I knew that.
And they come to a logical stopping point if you slide them back in. Again, you can't see the detail, but there's like a sculpted like wrap or rope kind of thing that stops it from sliding down.
This bed has two tape on it. Two pieces of tape.
Two tape.
Two tape. 2 pieces of tape, and I just want them to go away. Alright, so it looks like Shigito doesn't have quite so many accessories. And I don't know what they're called, so I'm going to tell.
He's got all the same stuff.
All the same stuff? He
Two
has
commas.
2 commas, 2 size, and
Halberd.
a halberd. And he has 6 hands, but he has different hands. So he has the, like, he has, like, this hand.
2 finger guns.
A loose grip hand and fists.
Shinobi's got the standard 6 hands. Open, grip, and chopped. And a fist. I swapped out his. I put it on. I swapped out those wrist guards he's got, like the wrist wraps, for it looks like a cloth wrist guard, or it could be metal, like not quite a gauntlet, but
his hair is crazy, cray hair. See, actually, this hair sculpt, this spiky hair that comes with Shinobi. I'm confusing the two of them a lot. That's what. Look, now that's what she's setting. Rob, I don't even know what that's what she's setting.
We are satisfied.
We are
yes,
very satisfied
so
far. Yes.
That's
That's what she's setting yourself. I get it. Yeah. So far, you missed a lot, but we are very satisfied. So far, very few QC issues. Everybody's like moving. Nothing's broken. Nothing has bad. We very minimum bad paint. Lots of accessories. I think they're going to be really fun to play with. 2 fingers, you know. The hair. So as I was supposed that I totally got thrown off. His hair that comes on Shinobi is actually not as soft and pliable as the like the bad wig one, as we're calling it. So really, I could probably sculpt something like this if I wanted to. That was like less pointy and pop it in the peg, as long as it had a strong enough peg. I feel like you probably want to sculpt around, like maybe like get a plastic
Get a
plastic card to rock. You know, like you can buy like what's it called? Like, you know how you can buy a wooden dowel? You can buy like a plastic dowel. Is it called a dowel in plastic? I don't know. But you can buy really little ones. You can probably get one of those, like the right size of the peg, and then sculpt around that so that you have a plastic peg to peg it. But yeah, his hair is very crazy. Looks like he got like Super Saiyan. you show the blue hats? You can do the blue one.
I did show the blue mask.
That's cool.
Alright. We
Alright.
got the
Alright.
samurai and
And
solitaire.
the modern, solitaire modern ninja. What's your favorite so far?
Probably shinobi.
Oh.
Or just the basic ninja. I mean, I'm a simple kind of guy. Simple things satisfy me. So just having a ninja figure is just
I think
satisfying.
they're really nice ninja figures too. I'm not disappointed inside the sculpt or like the articulation at all. And I like the swappability of the parts a lot. Which one do you want?
Doesn't matter.
I really like it. Since I look into Tommy. Oh, but these are both the same. So the last ones we have 3 left, but the last new one, we have the basic Smoky Ninja, which reflects glass. If we have time, we'll open that too. But we have Fumetsu and Solitaire. These are our last 2. Otherwise,
It looks like we have time. He said it's from 7 to 7:30. So.
So we have, these are actually the same character as I said before, and the same as Itami, who was one of the martial artists. I want like all of them now. Of the figures that we, of all the figures in the series, excuse me, the figures that we didn't buy are Seijin, which is the Drunken Master. So he's another martial artist. His gi is like a brownish color.
I'm probably gonna want him.
I feel like you would. And then we skipped on 3 Samurai. The Seijin Samurai. He's the same character as the Drunken Master, which is so his armor is like a brown color also. Surai is a red samurai. Sorry. And then Temple Guardian is silver. And a lot of people were like, "Oh, I can make a silver samurai," but he's not very big, so.
That's what she said.
So those are the only ones we passed on. The only ones I could see wanting from that, I mean, I'd say Drunken Master would be kind of cool. And if we got Drunken Master, I mean, we'd have to get the samurai one too, right? So.
No, we don't. I mean, I didn't think of this before, but it's one of the reasons that I didn't want to push for the samurai. But we tend to set up scenes with, superheroes. So we've got, Batman or Daredevil.
And ninjas are totally useful for that.
Ninja Turtles. I don't know.
We need purple ninja.
Yes.
Purple ninja.
Purple anything is awesome, but purple ninja is
But for the Teenage Mutant Ninja.
But like I was saying, we didn't get the samurai because it's not like a modern day kind of thing. You can't really set up a Dio with samurai. Except,
I wanted one because I thought they looked really cool and I just didn't want to miss out on like any. So I wanted to get one just to see what they were like. But the thing about the samurai is that if you decide, oh, a samurai is not useful, you can take off their armor and underneath they're wearing a gi. So they look just like a ninja. That's why I wanted it. And I picked Fumetsu specifically because he has a black gi underneath his samurai's armor. So I figured it would be like he could just basically join the ranks of our basic and deluxe black ninjas, and then we'd have 5 total. The only difference is that they have the samurai gi shows the skin of like the neck. So you'd have to be maybe like a leader or something, or just like a rebel.
So Solitaire looks pretty awesome. He's got black eyes with orange pupils. He's got a couple of sculpted on parts of his, the cuffs just above his wrist are sculpted on to make it look like he's wearing a turtleneck or a tactile neck, if you will. And he's got the shoulder harnesses, or so it looks like he's actually holding or carrying whatever you put on him. And he's got this nice little pistol holster on the side, nice soft plastic. Feels durable. It doesn't feel like it would come off of the belt. He's got little pouches on his belt. He's got tabby boots, but they've been modernized a bit. They have like little metal straps and buckles.
He is a modern. Alright. So this is probably, of all of the faces, probably the worst cross size of the bunch. I don't know if you'll be able to see it.
That's funny.
But he's got just like Like what? This camera autofocuses when I'm not streaming, but I guess live streaming it doesn't work. Well, anyway.
So let's look at some of the accessories for solitaire.
Okay. Yeah. Gross fidelity, since I agree. The only reason I got Fumetsu was to complete the set with the Tommy in Solitaire. Love the eyes on Fumetsu in Solitaire. Well, my Fumetsu's eyes are a little wonky. But let me.
So solitaire comes with two goggles. He's got red lens ones and green lens ones.
Yeah, they originally were only going to do one, and then they like showed the other one, and everybody was like, "We can't decide. Do both." Top knot came out no problem on Fumetsu.
There's the green. So like night vision or thermal for red, or either if you don't really care. He's got shorter swords. Does your guy come with swords? And they're black.
Because he's a modern
The
stealth man.
Blades are black. The swords are shorter. They're the same length. Looks like they're both wakizashis. If they were straight, they'd be ninja toes. But
well,
what I'm kind of really excited about this guy is not just that he comes with the gun, but he comes with a silencer for the gun.
And it actually goes on there?
That snaps right in.
Oh, this is fun.
Let's see if taking it out feels like it's gonna... Nope.
That's what she said.
Pops right out.
Okay, so Fumetsu does come with swords. He comes with the two that go together. But what are you asking me?
They're the same size.
No, they're the same as the rest of them. One
short, one long. Okay.
Here's the thing that hooks in. So he has one of these, which is what?
Oh, I guess it'd just be a mace, but it looks like
a long bat-shaped mace. He has a quiver and the one single arrow and the bow, and the halberd. I knew it started with an H. Couldn't remember. And then the different stuff is okay. So he comes obviously with his armor and everything. So his armor is like his ninja gi is black, but has like kind of like a really warm gray dry brushing. So it's kind of a brownish gray. So he's not going to totally fit in with the regular black ninjas, but he could maybe stand out as like a leader or something. Or you could, kind of just dry brush over him again with some black and make him blend a little better. His armor is like a brownish, probably supposed to be kind of like a bronzy color, I guess. He has, again, like the warm gray on the boots and the shin guards. Whatever you call those.
Two things for solitaire to warn people about. The hand, he doesn't come with any other hands. So you only have flesh-colored hands on everyone else. And he's got like black gloves. So that's one thing. I guess three things. So that's one. Second thing is he comes with a gun, but his hand, he doesn't have a trigger finger. All the hands are fused. The fingers are fused. It looks like you could slice on his right hand. You could slice that trigger finger because it doesn't really come out on the left one. And the last thing is it looks like I can't peg the swords into his back peg. They don't pop in, and it feels like I'll break it if I force it in. So you might have to drill it bigger, but he's also got the belt peg hole, so the swords can go on his belt, on the back of his belt.
That might just be ours.
It could just be ours, but it looks like that back hole should have been bigger. So you could drill it out, make it a little bit bigger.
I was in the middle of explaining my accessories.
Sorry, dear.
So rudely interrupted. You're throwing things at me.
That was you.
Oh, I threw. Okay, so a hand just flew off. Okay, so some of them I guess are looser than others. It doesn't feel so bad when it's long. That's weird. I guess I was just whipping them around too much.
That's what she said to all of that.
Wow. So anyways, ran down his armor. So what he has as far as accessories go, so he comes with the his face with the top knot, and then he also has a head, in the ninja hood, that has black eyes with like orangey white pupils, and he comes with that, and well, I guess you could use his regular head too. So he comes with a helmet. The helmet has, it's like a, helmet. It also has like, has these antlers for one that go into the helmet. Okay, so they peg into the helmet. And then you also have a mask that goes over either face, I guess. And that, does it hook? Oh yeah, it clicks into the helmet. So yeah, so the mask clicks into the helmet, which I didn't really do, but you can do it. And then there's also, oh, I keep like knocking that angle down, but and then there's also like a mouthy guardy thing that I guess you wouldn't put on with the mask. I guess you put it, oh, I get it, yeah. You could put the mask on or the mouth. There's like a mouth. It's a mouth thing. I don't know. I want to see him. Okay, so that's cool. Yeah, and the samurai all have different accessories. I know that. I remember seeing that, and I think that also played into my decision a little bit, because I think I was also considering the red samurai so that we would have another red ninja, because we have 3 basic red ninjas, 3 basic black ninjas, 1 deluxe black ninja. So we already have 1 more black than red. I think I liked Fumetsu to complete the Fumetsu Solitaire Itami thing, and also because of his accessories. And I guess black ninjas are just more versatile than like red. Red is basically like, this is the hand, and that's good, but we don't really need like, it's because black ninjas can be like fighting Batman, maybe fighting whoever. Oh. Okay, so he's cool. See, like the paint looks good to this on me. It looks like a
Bandana? Scarf?
No. The paint looks like it's weathering, but like it looks good, and I like it. Some pictures people were taking online, which were really weird. Like they were like,
Did you try putting his sheets into his little belt thingy?
Yeah.
It's a little rough.
You probably know. Oh, well, it's supposed to be so they stay tight. He'd probably look really cool with their arms also. Okay, just well, never mind. I don't. Yeah, this guy's cool. It's all, I actually agree with some things, but see, now I didn't see it. The face on the modern ninja. What's his name? Solitaire. The mask on like the mouth that's painted onto his mask, a little crooked. Like the nose holes are kind of shifted over, so it looks like somebody took his nose and just like smushed it. But it's it's not a huge deal. You see that, right? That's the crooked.
Oh yeah. Maybe he got punched in the face.
Maybe he did.
Did you show them with the mask on or no?
No. So I was kind of struggling with that. Not that I don't think they can really see anyone.
Is that everyone? We have smoke left.
We just have to smoke.
Alright, let's bag these. Oh, while Olivia was talking about whatever, I did manage to get the back one in, but it was a little bit of a rough push, I guess.
Okay, yeah, bag these guys. And I feel like the Smoke Ninja, I wasn't crazy about getting that one. Todd wanted it. It was the backer exclusive. Yeah, this was, you could only get it if you were a Kickstarter backer, which obviously we were. I feel like it could look cool if, like with if you're doing like ATVA and you like have like LED lights or something, and you like light the scene really cool.
Should have brought the flashlight.
I should go get it.
I got a ponytail.
Oh, top knot. I also kind of wonder, since the Smoky Ninja was a Kickstarter exclusive, like if they end up having extras of it, if they'll sell more of them to people who backed through the Kickstarter, just like obviously like later, but like they'd have to verify that you were a Kickstarter backer. I can imagine they'll probably have extras of everything. And if you're watching this and you haven't heard of these figures, I guess I should say something sooner, but they are the Articulated Icons Feudal series from TheFwoosh. It started as a Kickstarter. They did have pre-orders open after the Kickstarter ended. They might still be open, but I'm not sure. I don't think they are. I feel like somebody said they had trouble finding it. But if not, they should be selling. I feel like they will sell more later on once everything is settled and all the Kickstarter backers and pre-orders have their figures. And then, you know, depending on how successful this ends up, which in my opinion, so far so good, likely they'll do, you know, more in the future. There was talk of possibly female ninjas, and maybe they'll just, you know, revise some of these to make any obviously they'll improve any quality control issues that have been, you know, very prevalent. There's also a lot of people are asking for. A lot of people want cowboys. I don't know why. And then a lot of other people are asking for like goons, like or like you know, like just thugs and like or police.
Police.
Yeah, police officers.
Military.
Police. I don't know about military.
There's Smokey.
There's another Kickstarter that did military.
There, I got a flashlight on my phone.
Yeah, so it's a translucent, but it's like a dark translucent. Oh, that's. But you can see the light going through.
Trying to find a good angle.
Maybe.
Maybe this way. Not really.
Oh, you can see the joints through it. It's cool. And all of his accessories are cool. Yeah. So he's a basic ninja, so he only comes with the same accessories as the black and red basic ninjas. But they're all smoky translucent, which is cool.
His joints aren't translucent. You can see those in the wrists, the ball joints on the wrists. But I mean, it's barely noticeable. Let's see what kind of stuff he got. Yeah, he's got the standard basic ninja stuff.
Yeah, standard basic ninja stuff.
He's got the hands, throwing star, hood down, no tight hood, loose hood, the strap, and the two swords. The smoky swords are cool. They're see-through also. Yeah, it's all translucent. It's nice.
It's cool. You know, it's not. It's kind of good that they made it a basic figure, not a deluxe. That way, you know, you didn't feel like you were spending a ton of money, like on just like a, you know, not like a. I think I'm hungry and like my brain's not working anymore. You're blinding Rob with your flashlight on the camera.
That's the idea, Rob. Ha ha ha.
So cool. I really can't wait to play with these like a lot.
Yeah.
Pose them. Like, we have the hands for Daredevil, and we need an Elektra figure. I hope Hasbro's gonna make a. Wait, is there an Elektra?
There's a TV Elektra.
TV? They are.
But she's in, you know, she barely looks like a comic book.
Maybe they'll make a comic. They should. The old comic one is. We don't have one. I don't know what we're gonna do with our white deluxe.
So we good? Are we done?
We looked at everything. We have to get ready for dinner, I suppose. But yeah, we only have our extra basics to open, and then it's playtime. But not. No. I can't wait to like get creative with part swapping and everything, and like you could take the samurai armor off and put it on like the red ninja if you want, or like the white deluxe ninja might look kind of cool with like samurai armor. I don't know, maybe, who knows? Or like put him in a shirtless guy, you could put the martial arts gi on like the ninja, or like.
Head swapping's been pretty easy. We've been swapping them a couple times.
Yeah. Hoods look good. All our hoods look good too, I think, right? So far. Sometimes some people have had like mismatched hoods, basically where the paint didn't really look right. Like this one on my hand, the red hood looks. Oh, red hood. Huh. The red hood looks a little brighter than the suit, but only in the back, so you don't really see it when you're like looking at the front of the figure.
I'm not sure how I feel about the big hoods yet, like the loose hoods.
What's that? Wait, what are you doing? Let me see that. That's not right. That's
What?
not right.
What am I
No,
supposed
see,
to
you're
do?
doing it wrong.
What?
That's why you have to put it like this. No, you have to go like this. See, Todd's doing it upside down, guys.
Oh, excuse me.
You have to take it and you put the head in like this. And then
Oh,
silly.
that's a lot better. Never mind.
He feels
like
better
it.
now.
I've been thinking about, in terms of customs, we're not like super customizers. I shouldn't even say
Not
we.
yet.
It's Olivia,
Yeah, I do.
mostly. We've been working on a Cassie Kane, and I've also wanted to make a spoiler.
Oh.
And you could probably steal one of these black hoods. You'd have to make it purple. You could probably steal one of these hoods, paint it, and then you have a spoiler hood.
I wish you had a black hood so you could just not have to paint it.
Right.
I wish it was possible to cast. I don't know how to cast soft parts. That would be cool if it.
That's what she said.
You know. No, she didn't. So I got everything on order too, right? Yeah. Which is good. So no problems there. Doing a good job with the order fulfillment.
You know, every other hand that's open that holds stuff for the ninjas that isn't a gloved hand has a loose trigger finger.
Really?
Except the one guy who has a gun.
Maybe it was supposed to be loose and it like when it was cast it just got stuck together.
It could have. And again, you could slice it if you want. But yeah. Ready to sign off?
I guess so. Well, thank you to the, whatever 5-6 people that tuned in over the course of the whole. We went for like an hour and a half. So, but that was fun. It was good to. I feel like I told Tyler like we'll just open everything and like we're gonna open it without being on camera, but we'll be on camera and like as if we're like showing our friends like look at our cool new things. So hopefully that was cool and saw a little peek of our new apartment, which isn't very new to us anymore, but we have like you can see I guess behind us a little bit like a bunch of our comics and we have some figures and statues there for now, and yeah.
Maybe we'll have a contest to see who can name the figures. The statues.
There's statues and figures, so it's really.
It's true.
You gotta name them all.
And we know it's blurry, but that's part of the challenge.
Yeah. Whoever watches, thank you for sticking with it, because I totally forgot that you had to like set up an encoder and stuff, and I think there's like black bars around this, but I just wanted to get going because we really want to open these, so I hope it looked okay. I'm sorry we couldn't like auto focus. I don't know why it didn't show like things up close, but if I ever try to do this again, I'm gonna get some more details on how to do it better. But thank you for joining us. Enjoy your dinner, Gross Fidelity. And yeah, so overall, we are loving these figures so far. And if you want to see any specific reviews, let me know. I will try. And or maybe I'll just instead of maybe like individual reviews, maybe I'll do like a wrap up video in the future where we or I maybe show like our favorites or like just talk about the best and worst of the line that we, because this is first impressions, so maybe just a follow up later instead of like full reviews. So awesome job, TheFwoosh. If you happen to see this video, I don't really know how that works on the live stream saving of it. I'm gonna go to the thread and let you know after this video. I'm sorry I'm like rambling. Like I said, I'm hungry. We will be eating soon and I will feel better. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope if you're getting these figures that you have as good a luck as we did, because we seem to have a lot of good quality controlled figures here, and they look good and they feel good, so hope yours turned out great too and you love them.
One thing we didn't do is stand them up on the roof.
Wow,
There we go.
And he's just like...
Okay, bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.